This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
And good evening. Well, the rain is back, and it's only a little taste of what's to come this weekend. In San Francisco, it started coming down this afternoon, and it has not really let up. The rain definitely making for a wet commute home and may even derail some Valentine's Day plans. For more, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Paul Hagan, who is tracking the rain from our virtual set. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Jules. Yeah, the rain continues to come down this evening, light to moderate rainfall. So this is kind of the spring training of weather events, something to get us ready for the major leagues that are going to occur this weekend. But it is still sloppy on the roads out there this evening. Let's zoom in on some of the heavier rain falling through Contra Costa County right now, kind of climbing over Mount Diablo into the eastern half of Contra Costa County. Rain covering most of Alameda County at the moment. Some locally heavier downpours, including around the Altamont Pass to the east of Livermore. And some of the heaviest rain is falling in the higher elevations down the peninsula and into the Santa Cruz Mountains, getting closer to 1 inch of total rainfall in the Santa Cruz Mountains around Ben Lomond. And there's more rain lining up offshore. This is starting to soak the North Bay once again. We have to wait for that to make its way through before the rain showers will taper off later on tonight. Futurecast shows some lingering showers still for the North Bay by 11 o'clock, while the rest of us getting into a break in the action. And even though showers in the North Bay are going to quiet down, just the slightest chance of a pop-up shower tomorrow, they are going to be very few and far between. I don't think you need the umbrella or the rain jacket as you're heading out the door. And it's not going to be as breezy. Still some noticeable wind gusts out there right now, but those will continue to die down as we head through the overnight and early morning hours. There are atmospheric rivers, though, headed our way as we head through President's Day weekend, bringing heavier rain and some wind threat to the Bay Area. Not the level we had 10 days ago, but still something we're going to get into the details of coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Paul, thank you. Well, it was only last week that the governor sent 120 highway patrol officers to battle crime in Oakland and the surrounding areas. And tonight, we're learning about the results. So here is a look at officers at work during their deployment. This video was given to us by the state. Officers ended up arresting 71 people, recovered 145 stolen cars, and seized 4 guns linked to crimes. The governor says there will be similar surge operations in the future. The California Justice Department is also sending state prosecutors to help charge crimes. And today, even more help to help curb rising crime. Oakland, along with Alameda County, Emeryville, and Berkeley, announcing the launch of a new regional public safety partnership.
The perpetrators of crime aren't constrained by jurisdictional lines. They don't stop when they get to a city's borders. That means that we cannot stay siloed. We have to work across jurisdictions to enhance public safety for the entire East Bay community.
So the hope is that more collaboration will lead to safer communities. And today, our Katie Nielsen heard from one burned out business owner in Oakland who says all the help is welcome.
These are like natural roses, I think she was saying.
Dominic Prado's taco shop is filled with flowers, but no customers this Valentine's Day. A few months ago, he was forced to close. He said there simply wasn't enough business because of all the violent crime in the neighborhood.
We all, in some way, have the same background and come from different circumstances, and we've all been impacted.
Today, he's helping out a nearby business with their Valentine's Day flowers and deliveries. Something he says he never could have imagined himself doing back in the 90s when he went to prison for robbery. He says his past is part of the reason why he's now an outspoken advocate for improving public safety in Oakland, and wants to see not just more police, but more importantly, programs to prevent crime in the first place.
We're losing our kids to violence, to crime, and if we're not providing nothing as a city, as a society for them, are we doing our best?
In Oakland, certainly, when it comes to safety, we have an emergency.
Noel Gallo is the Oakland City Council member who represents the Fruitvale and says he welcomes any and all help from outside agencies.
We need the support. We have an emergency, and politically, let's quit playing games with it and let's address the needs of the people that are here.
People like Dominic, who says he is committed to making Oakland safer for everyone.
I'm not going to take it lying down. I'm going to try to be active and be vocal about what I see needs to happen.
According to the governor's office, CHP will be increasing patrols in Oakland. But the office did not provide any information about how many officers could be assigned to Oakland, when those patrols will be happening, or who will be monitoring their progress.
And let's not forget that Oakland still does not have a permanent police chief. Tomorrow marks 1 year since Mayor Tao fired former Chief LaRon Armstrong, who is now suing the city for wrongful termination. The Oakland Police Commission is still searching for his replacement and is set to deliver the final list of candidates to the mayor by next month. So public safety is also a hot topic across the Bay and in San Francisco right now. But a group of advocates say Prop E, which is on next month's ballot, is not the answer. So Prop E, which is supported by London Breed, would allow police to use more surveillance technology. It would also loosen rules on when police can chase a suspect.
In the second most densely populated city in the United States, they're going to allow more frequent high-speed chases when even the police chief and the leadership of the department said just a few weeks ago that we have a perfect model. It's one of the it's meeting all the national standards, and there's no reason to unwind that.
Supervisor Asha Safai, who is running for Mayor Breed's seat, is among those against Prop E. So far, though, Prop E seems to be getting a lot of public support. And a new Chamber of Commerce poll released today shows 61% of those surveyed are in favor. All right, let's get to a developing story. The Chiefs' victory parade taking a violent turn in Kansas City. Authorities there say at least 22 people were struck by bullets in the mass shooting that erupted. At least 9 of the injured are children, and 1 person was killed, a woman identified by her radio station as a DJ. Video also shows 2 people tackling a suspected gunman, holding the person down until police arrived.
He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and I hit him from behind. And when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve, because as I'm taking him down to the ground, I see the gun on the ground.
Police say 3 people have been taken into custody.